What's going on, everybody? This Afro think tank. YWB tried to get her baby daddy assassinated. Huh? Tried to get her baby daddy assassinated. Man, you want to know what a YWB is, huh? Young white. Okay? Young white. All right? She's a TikToker. All right? She got a little notoriety. See? You know how you be talking, right, in your lips, because they black lips, they be tripping over your words and shit. Shit happen all the time. That's how you know you got big, juicy, black African lips. When them bitches slip up, blah, blah, blah. You know how you be saying the word ask, but your lips so heavy, so you be like axe, because your upper lip is tied, and your lower lip just, ain't trying to go up there. Anyway, it's besides the point. This goddamn white woman, all right, this little girl, all right, thought it was a good idea, all right, to try to get her ex-boyfriend assassinated. Why? They were going through a custody battle. They had a kid together. Hold up, though. It gets worse. The goddamn young white, her daddy helped her out. All right? Her daddy was involved. Her daddy was like, yeah, daughter, that's a great idea. Let's go ahead and facilitate the execution of your, ex-boyfriend so that we can procure 100% custody of your child. That's a great idea. In 2026, because God knows we're going to get away with it, because people get away with it all the time. We never look on the news and see people try to do this and get caught ever. You know what I'm saying? I'm only a social media star. He's only a goddamn social media star. We're only, public figures. Nobody's ever going to put two and two together. This is wild. And see, shit like this, when they talk about stuff like this, y'all get the Lifetime channel, right, treatment. Y'all get the special event dateline 60 minutes treatment when y'all do shit like that, right? When we got dumbasses doing shit in our community, I'm talking about black folk, we get the regular world star, Vlad TV, regular YouTube, regular rapper. If it's a young black dude and he ever tried to rhyme two words, he's a rapper, right? You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna go over his whole rap sheet, but even in this case, they sanitize this shit out of this young white, all right, making it, the way they do it is like they make it seem like it's like a uppity, upper class crime. It's weird the way they do it, right? But they will push that goddamn goalpost as far as that shit not even in the stadium. The goalpost in the parking lot in the back. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, the goalpost is at the train station where people park, right, in order to take the shuttle to get to the goddamn stadium. All right, to sit there and see the two goalpost people playing the games in between. That's how far that shit is gone. Right? But yeah, so check this shit out. This young white try to get him bumped off. And of course, like every single time we've seen it, when they go on the dark web, they always gotta go to the dark side to get shit done. You ever notice that? These white folk, they don't like black. Bullshit. They love black. Look at all the furniture inside their house. Dark brown this, dark brown that. You go in their goddamn closet, they got black this, black that. They love black. They just mad that they ain't. That's the real problem, right? But that's besides the point. We're going to look at these goddamn Neanderthals, right, who thought they were so sophisticated that they was going to get away with this shit. And the great example, all right, this young white gat is her old white daddy, all right, who's clearly not a good example of a human being. Clearly. We see where she gets it from, obviously. All right, but anyway, you tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something, and I'm out.
LA prosecutors accusing a TikTok star of trying to hire somebody off the dark web to kill her ex while they're in the middle of a bad custody battle. She's now facing attempted murder charges. Gabriela Gonzalez, you see here, she's 24, 500,000 followers online. Prosecutors say her dad and her then boyfriend were also involved in what they say is a murder for hire plot. Apparently it all fell apart because they ended up talking to an undercover cop who was posing as a hitman. So not a hitman, a law enforcement officer. Gonzalez is now out on a $2 million bail. We've reached out to her attorney for comment, but we haven't heard back. Chloe Melas is following this story for us. There are some real twists and turns in this one, Chloe. Walk us through it.
Hallie, this is truly like something made for a TV movie. I want to show you guys who is who so that you can kind of understand, because it gets a little complicated as you're trying to dive in here. So you have Gabriela Gonzalez, who, like you said, is this TikTok influencer. You have her father, Francisco Gonzalez, and then you have Kai Cordry, who was Gabriela's then boyfriend. The alleged target, Jack Avery, who you might know, he's a popular pop star. And so Gabriella has a 7-year-old child with her ex, Jack Avery. And she has been in this contentious custody battle with him for years. Enter her father, who allegedly cooked up this scheme with her to hire a hitman for $10,000 that allegedly that money was paid on the dark web to kill him. I want to reference something from the complaint. Kai Cordry, using the alias Lizard King 69, instructed the dark web murder for hire site and or its participants that Jack Avery should be killed by whatever method was easiest, including a shooting or staged incident. And it appears that Kai Cordry was hired by Gabriella's father. So again, both of these two were arrested on May 18th. Gabriella out on that $2 million bail. But what I will say is that there is a lot of evidence that these prosecutors have gathered together: text messages, Hallie, stuff on Signal, correspondence on the dark web. So it's going to be an uphill battle for these two. Jack Avery is alive and well. He had commented on a podcast not that long ago that law enforcement had told him that his life was potentially in jeopardy, that someone was trying to kill him. At the time, he didn't realize that it was his ex and former father-in-law potentially here, right? Innocent until proven guilty. But it looks like this is full steam ahead to trial, Hallie. And this is a story that's really captivating TikTok and social media because Gabriella, she has a very large following.
Chloe Malas, thanks for staying on top of that one for us. There's a lot there. Appreciate that.
Are you fucking serious right now?
What do you mean influencer Gabby Gonzalez and her dad were arrested for allegedly hiring a hitman to try and kill her baby daddy, Jack Avery? Like, I'm just a little bit shook because Gabby Gonzalez was one of those teen moms on YouTube that posted vlogs about being a mom. Jack was very much like in Why Don't We? He was in his band, focusing on music while trying to be a young dad. Gabby was always posting vlogs. She was living in Hawaii, posting videos with Lavender. But I did not know that their co-parenting relationship was so bad that her and her dad allegedly hired a hitman to try and kill Jack Avery. Like, what do you mean? They are alleging that her dad paid somebody $10,000 and like the plan was they were going to stage it to where it would look like a car accident. It's being reported that she found this hitman on the dark web, and I guess her dad had been talking about wanting Jack dead. And somehow, some way, they got busted as her dad spoke to an undercover federal agent about the plan, because the agent was posing as the hitman and her dad just said everything.
Imagine winning full custody of your child because your ex got arrested for trying to kill you. Gabby Gonzalez, her lawyer father, and her Hawaiian boyfriend were all arrested for trying to hire a hitman to kill her daughter's father. It was said that Gabby and her ex, Jack Avery, another social media influencer, were in a heated custody dispute, and Jack was actually winning. That's when her father, Francisco Gonzalez, told her that it would be cheaper to just have him killed instead of continuing this expensive custody battle. That's when Francisco, Gabby, and her Hawaiian boyfriend, the boyfriend being the one to connect them to the hitman, all met with the supposed hitman to plan Avery's murder. Francisco proceeded to pay $14,000 for the hit to be carried out, but their plan was foiled when the hitman that they tried to hire was actually an undercover cop posing as a hitman. Jack Avery made a statement saying he has chosen to stay silent out of respect for the legal process, and his main focus right now is being the best father he can be. He said, "I am happy to have sole custody and that my daughter is in a healthy environment."
Did you see the story about the TikToker who hired a hitman to kill her ex? Yeah. Gabby Gonzalez wanted Jack Avery hit to look like a car accident. Her co-conspirator is her father, Francisco Gonzalez, who's a longtime personal injury lawyer. Police say Francisco actually bankrolled the alleged hit. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, investigators say a witness told them Gabby and her friend Kai Cordry discussed the alleged hit as potentially going down in Los Angeles and being made to look like a car accident. Gabby and her father were arrested for allegedly plotting to kill Jack, who's the father of her 7-year-old daughter, Lavender. They claim Francisco became deeply involved in the bitter custody battle between Gabby and Avery, with investigators alleging that he helped fund and coordinate efforts to permanently remove Avery from the picture. The affidavit says a witness described the Gonzalez family as obsessed with keeping Avery away from Lavender, and telling cops he even realized Francisco saying words to the effect of, "It would be cheaper if Avery were dead." Here's the thing. No, it's never the good idea. Okay? You think it's going to be the good idea. It's not the good idea. Francisco sent $10,000 to Kai to recruit a hitman, and later took part in a heavily coded phone call about Bitcoin payments and verifying the target. These people think that they're on a TV show too. Whenever dumbasses like this do a murder for hire type plot, they talk like they are on CSI. An undercover agent posed as the killer. The Florida bar tells TMZ it has no open case involving Francisco, but because he's not been convicted, he remains a member in good standing who can still practice law in Florida. Yes. As we previously reported, Jack revealed last year that FBI agents showed up at his home to warn him that someone was trying to have him killed. Though it appeared he might have been unaware at that time, Gabby was allegedly tied to the case. I'm like, why did the former boyfriend get in on this? This is a case where the defendants are accused of going to great lengths to find someone to commit murder. Apparently, the ex-boyfriend went on the dark web to find a hitman. Well, I guess that's where you go. Sent another $4K 2 months later after the parent hitman asked for more money. The prosecutor said Cordry spoke with an undercover law enforcement officer posing as a hitman about the murder for hire plot. He allegedly discussed payment, proof of death, and identified Avery as the target. And also the thing is, if you're only spending $14,000 on a hit, it's probably not going to happen.
Fuck them again. Fuck them. Them and you is not friend. Fuck them. Them no need to be in your life. So why you making them cause you nothing but trouble and strife? Fuck them.
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such an extent that you bleach? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate, you should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.